really struggle getting up here. I have to open at 10:30. I have plenty of time. I just decided to like wash my hair, and I always straighten my hair after I wash it because I have really like frizzy, crazy hair. What's y'all's opinions on what's going on my main page? I genuinely am curious as to what y'all think about everything that's going on over there. All this like true crime drama. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, there's a lot of details. Yeah, definitely. That's what I've been telling Standby though. I'm just like, just let them say what they want, bro. They're going to anyways. Like, I've had to learn that too, and it's hard. Like, you want to like clear your name. You want to justify yourself. You want to, you know, have everybody see your point of view and have everybody see your side, but at the end of the day, it's really not even worth it. Like, I've given up on trying to clear my name. If you like me, great. If you don't, great. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, she was trying to, yeah. And I do have, like, those DMs and stuff, so. So I'm like, I don't understand how people think that girl's innocent, but somehow, some way they do. And I'm not saying he's like 100% innocent. We know he's not. But behind these fake accounts, all that crap, it's definitely not him. And like that Earthworm Gym account or whatever, it's not Standby. No, I guess there's just a bunch of troll accounts. There's a bunch of accounts like posting people's children and everything, so they're trying to like get to the bottom of who it is. They think it could be Standby. And I told Nicole or Nick or whatever the fuck her name is that I'd be willing to help clear her name if she wanted, but she didn't want that, so. Probably put too much oil close to my roots. Oops. Tonight was like hard at work, or I guess last night, whatever. I don't know what day we're on right now. But it was hard at work because everybody was talking about me and I couldn't even like comment or anything. I was just getting a bunch of DMs that my name was being brought up a lot. But then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of trying to defend myself and trying to clear my name because people like that are just never gonna get it. Ever. Yeah, I am putting my hair up because it's hot. Like, it's crazy because I was like scrolling on my FYP this morning at like 3 a.m. and I just like hear my name being brought up in people's lives. Dang. Like, I don't even be doing all that. You guys know that. It was so funny. They were like, you're just using us and using this story for your financial benefits. Bro, I haven't made a dime. Like, people don't understand. Like, I'm not getting paid off my views on live, so. But the person who said that is a bigger creator. Like, she knows darn good and well that that's not even an option to get paid on your live videos, your live streams. I'm gonna clean up this mess now. My hair gets literally everywhere. Definitely put too much oil in my hair, but I will. It'll subside. Oh yeah, I was gonna use this I got another one of those straighteners, but it's the, travel one. I haven't even tried it out yet. Oh, my feet hurts. There's just been a lot going on in the world of TikTok lately for me. I don't understand. It's actually exhausting. Tonight was like, I feel like almost worse than the night before last, or I guess, fuck, bro, I haven't slept yet, so tonight is last night for me. But yeah, it was bad because they came in here like attacking me for things that I even claimed I don't know anything about it because it doesn't involve me. All I involved myself with is the doxing that was going on with Standby. That's all I involved myself into. They're the ones who involved me in everything else that transpired. So, I don't know what they expect. It would just be so much better, I feel like, if people just didn't say each other's names. Literally that simple. Like, I feel like people care way too much about what other people do. And I think it's funny when people are like, Allie is the one starting the drama. No, Allie's the one finishing the drama. She sure is. Thank God I don't have any neighbors, y'all, because I'm about to vacuum this stuff up. I'm not gonna just sit back while people are trying to ruin my friend's career or trying to get them in legal trouble without any proof, especially. If they were to come forward to me and be like, here, this is proof of everything, standby's done, I will literally choke on my words. Like, seriously. I would literally come on here and be like, I fucked up, y'all. I really would. But they claim that they have all this proof, but nobody's seen this proof. Well, that's the thing. You don't know what we know. Well, what do you know? Well, we can't tell you. Okay, exactly. That's what I thought. My feet hurt, y'all. Sit my ass down for a few. Oh, guess I just liked my own screen. I'm like I'm huge on proof. Like, if I think something, you're gonna know, like, I think that. I don't have any proof of it. But for the most part, I like take pride on actually like talking about things that I can back up. Hey, Tracy. I know more about the situation than they think. Not even from Standby. Standby told me not to get involved. And I didn't mean to get involved on this level. I really didn't. People think, oh, they're helping me financially. No, I'm not making a dime. I'm not making a dime on any lives that I do unless I receive gifts, which how often do I? Not very often. And if I do, it's like a rose or two. So that's a nice try. What else? Oh, they think I'm doing it for clout. Are you kidding me? I miss when I had like 50 people at the most in my lives. Like, this one obviously is pretty chill right now, especially because of the time too. But on my main account, nah, we'd have hundreds of people in there right now. And the comments go so fast, I can't even talk to my people. I can't even tell who's in here, you know? So, you always want to be TikTok famous until it happens. I'm tired. I'm always tired, but then I lay down, try to go to sleep, can't go to sleep. Every time. My sheets are probably going to take forever to dry too. Or at least the comforter is. I need a new comforter, honestly. I think I washed this one too much. Dang, I don't like this this account. I'm banned on my main account until, like, tonight at, like, 11 something. Honestly, I don't know. I was gonna reach out to my agent, because I have an agent, so I can get unbanned like that on TikTok, but I am okay with being banned on that account right now. Honestly. Totally okay with it. I'm hungry. That's probably why I couldn't sleep. I think I'm gonna start drinking, like, chocolate milk before bed or something. Quiet time, right? It's so nice. I'm like, I don't even enjoy going on, I'm over there on my account. Yeah. But I don't even enjoy, like, going live anymore, honestly. Especially, like, when people request to get in the box, and then, like, they just take over everything, and then, sure enough, we're talking about a topic that I don't even give two shits about. You know, I straight up don't. It doesn't involve me, so I don't care. Like, all the conversation about Dot and stuff, like, people think I'm supporting Dot. I'm not supporting him. I'm not supporting him at all. I'm not supporting anybody. I was just standing up for my friend. To be honest, that's all I was doing. I hear him getting, you know, basically, they're telling people that he's smuggling drugs. He's a police officer. Not only is he a police officer, not only does that risk his career, but it also risks his freedom, because that can lead to legal trouble as well, you know? You just never know. It's not something to mess around with without evidence. I was laughing so hard when you were just watching eating popcorn the other night. I was so bored, girl. I was so bored. I really was. I couldn't even tell you what people were saying. And I'll do that too. And that's why, like, people always get offended by what I allow in my box. Like, bro, I am not paying attention to them half the time. The only time I'm paying attention to them is when they're literally, like, it's me and one other person or two other people and we're actually talking to each other. That's the only time I'll pay attention. But when there's 6 to 8 people in there and they're having their own little discussion, oh, hell no, I'm in my own little world. I'm cleaning, I'm eating food, I'm thinking about where the hell my birth certificate's at. Like, I'm not there. I never intend to allow, you know, people to disrespect or say ugly things in my box. I just straight up don't hear it, honestly. For example, like when Beck said the F word in my box, and everybody's like, oh, Allie, how are you even okay with that? Like, I did not hear him say that. And they're like, oh, well, he yelled it. I still did not hear him. I have very bad selective hearing. I choose what I want to hear. And most of the time, I don't care to hear anything, to be honest. I really don't pay attention to anybody half the time. It's probably pretty bad, but, you know, it is what it is. Even tonight, I was eating those, like, or last night. Fuck, whatever. You get what I'm saying, okay? I was eating those Muddy Buddies, just snacking and stuff. And then everybody's just in the comments. I'm, like, literally on my whole level of minding my own business. And everybody in the comments is just like, Allie just loves drama. And Allie created this. And Allie started this. And Allie's terrible. And I'm just like, I wasn't even saying 2 words. I was like, all right, y'all, come on. Keep them coming. Let's go. What else you got? But honestly, like, I stayed silent for, I would say, a majority of the conversation on Monday. And I think that says a lot. Everybody claims I like drama. Why? I mean, wouldn't I have been inserting myself more than I did? Wouldn't I be interrupting more than I did? Wouldn't I be putting my 2 cents in more than I did? Probably. I mean, of course, I spoke from time to time. Like, I'm the host. I'm supposed to be the one running the show over here, you know? I know, Katie. I still couldn't tell you what the hell happened. I'm stuck on the lies that Nick's telling. I'm stuck on the fact that they're saying that Standby smuggles drugs and that they're saying that he's behind a lot of these troll accounts. That's what I'm stuck on. The rest, I don't know. Like, people posting each other's children, like, they think that's Standby. It's not Standby for, like, that's a fact that it's not Standby. that Earthworm Jim account's not standby, but I was willing to help them. I was willing to come together as a team and help them because I know they want to know who these people are. And I was willing to help them with that. But then they got all ugly, so now, nah, I'll figure it out on my own and not even include y'all. To be honest. They think I'm some terrible person and I'm just after people's money. Like, bro, if I was getting all this money, why are my bills past due? Seriously, genuine question. And this is not me dry begging or whatever y'all are going to come at me and say. If I was making all this money that people claim I'm making, and that's why I have all this drama on my platform because I'm making all this money, why the fuck are my bills past due, bro? Why? Not even just past due, like days away from eviction, still can't pay the damn rent. Because I don't have the money. Because I haven't made any money on here. Like, make it make sense. Because it doesn't. And then people are like, oh, the clout. Okay, I was getting views before this even came about. Nothing adds up, honestly. There's just too many different stories. There is, yeah. But nobody has, like, solid proof. At all. But everybody's like, I can't believe you're supporting Dot because he was posting people's children and stuff. And I said, I never supported that whatsoever. I don't know Dot. I'm not gonna, like, what do you want me to do? Start fucking protesting against somebody I don't even know? Like, what do you want me to do? And they're like, oh, you're giving him a platform to speak out. I'm sorry that I feel like no matter what somebody did, I feel like if you're gonna discuss this person, I feel like they have every right to be in the box as you're discussing them. That way they can put their 2 cents in as well. I mean, maybe I'm wrong for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too fair because I feel like that's a very fair thing. I don't think people should be talked about without being able to defend themselves or speak up if they so choose to. I mean, some people are probably just like, whatever, they can say whatever they want. But a lot of people are going to want to be able to voice their opinion, put their side and everything. I'm not supporting what Dot did. And I even said that. But I did say I felt like taking accountability for his actions said a lot. Because it does, We all do stupid shit, okay? We all do stupid shit. Hard to believe, I know. Crazy. Crazy as hell. But we all do dumb shit that we regret. I know I have. I know you have. We all do it. But realizing, okay, that was something I shouldn't have done. That was stupid. Apologizing for it and not doing that action again says a lot about a person. It really does. So it's admirable because I know how hard it is to take accountability for your actions. You want to be in the right. I thought it was more so questioning Dot, not supporting him. That's essentially what I was doing. I was trying to get to the bottom of it, but also when you're trying to get to the bottom of something, you can't attack the person or else they're just going to leave and you're going to be left with nothing. Because now I have all these screenshots and everything, that could be beneficial to this, So, all I gotta say, if I go missing, y'all better not let them be the detectives on my case, okay? All right? Because it'll be 5 years later and they still are, like, trying to figure out the same damn thing. Like, no. Okay? That's all I gotta say. I don't want it to be them. Anybody else. Some of the things they were saying to me last night, I was like, I know you gotta be lying. Like, that Jenna girl was so mad at me for supporting Dot, and I made it clear as day, I don't support Dot. Dot's name was brought up by Nick. Nick was in my box. Nick brought up Dot's name. Dot requested to come in the box. I let Dot up. Don't talk about somebody and not expect them to be there defending themselves. Like, what do you expect? Doesn't mean I'm supporting what he did. I don't think anybody should post anybody's children whatsoever. I don't even think parents should post their own damn children on the internet, to be honest. But I definitely don't support anything of that sort. I don't know. The thing is, like, I cannot give much of an opinion on that because I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen the videos at all. I don't know. I just am going off of what people say, and I just have learned a long ass time ago that that's not the way to go. So, I literally, like, I could not hold in my laughter. If you saw me and Jenna getting into it last night, I could not hold in my laughter. And she's like, oh, you think it's funny? You think it's funny? Like, people mistake my laughter. I don't think it's funny that somebody posted your kid. I think you're being absolutely ridiculous the way you're coming at me, and that's why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous, not because it's funny. Now, she has every right to be pissed about somebody posting her child. I have nothing to do with that, though. That's the thing. That does not... No, I haven't even researched that. I don't care to. That has nothing to do with me, nothing to do with my children, nothing to do with anything to do with me, okay? So I'm not even looking at that standpoint. Because I really don't care, And oh my gosh, I said that and that set her off. Oh, you don't care, huh? You don't care about children? You just said you care about children. Like, bro, people will just take things out of context, okay? I don't care because it doesn't involve me. I don't think it's right that somebody does that. I don't care how mad you are. She was big mad. It was crazy. Like, oh my gosh. And she came in like kind of chill at first. But the thing is like, I literally told them, I'm not letting you guys in my box. I'm not doing this tonight. I don't care. And then everybody, like even Standby was like, let them up, let them up, let them up. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm over it. I don't care. Because like, arguing with them is literally like, I'd rather argue with a wall. Because it's basically the same thing. But I honestly might get a little further arguing with my damn wall than arguing with them, to be honest. Like, they're stuck in their ways, they're stuck in their opinions, they're stuck in what they are thinking. There's no convincing them otherwise, and I don't care to convince them otherwise. Honestly, they can post what they want about me, they can say what they want. Standby is where I get concerned, because I know that it really, like, is taking a toll on him mentally. And that's what scares me, because mental health is no joke at all. And, like, me, I have mental health issues, don't get me wrong. But, like, when it comes to, like, strangers on the internet, think whatever you want, baby. Think whatever you want. Because it's funny. Like, even going on my Reddit, like, I read my Reddit thread out of pure, like, entertainment. It's so entertaining to me. Because it's just like, really? People would say that happened? What? Like, you know, and then Jenna's like, I mean, you're doing this because you need bail money. She knows darn good and well. So TikTok doesn't even have an option to make money on your live stream views. I could have freaking 20,000 people in here and I'm not going to make a dime unless they send gifts. Like, she knows that, but she was trying to make it seem like, oh, I needed bond money. Baby, I already got that taken care of, bro. We're almost in January. This was like the end of November, the beginning of December that I got that taken care of, that warrant. And like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, oh, well, people were just telling me that you need bond money, so it would make sense why you would involve yourself in this. No. I involved myself by defending a friend who is getting doxxed on the internet and is having all these false allegations made up. If you think I'm involving myself in any more than that, you guys are part of the problem. Seriously. That's all it was. That's all I cared about. I was hoping to come to a resolution to get that to end, to get the lies to end that Nick is spreading, because it's obvious that she's lying. Like, I don't even need proof. Like, I can already tell. Like, it's so obvious. The fact that she's like, well, like, you can't even get a sentence out because you're so nervous. And you're always in other people's boxes. So it's not because you're on live, because you're used to that. But you're not used to people questioning you and questioning your credibility. Exactly, Katie. Definitely. So, yeah, that's why, yes, I inserted myself, and I've made that clear as day. I got in, whose was it? I don't remember if it was Crime Tigers or if it was Tiny Mama, one of their live streams when they were talking about Standby, and basically was like, knock your fucking shit off, bro. Like, seriously, like, you want to fuck with him? Well, now you get to fuck with me, and it's probably not going to be pleasant. And I talked my shit like I do about that, but then somehow, some way, I got involved in all this other stuff. The thing is, without this storyline, what else is there for them to talk about? They're supposed to be talking about these missing people cases, I think. These, like, murder cases, things like that. Like, that's what they're supposed to be discussing. For example, I'm scrolling on my For You page this morning at 3 a.m. I told you this, but I didn't really go into detail about the post. Literally, I see the caption of the live. It says, like, Idaho 4, like the 4 students that were unalived in Idaho, right? Assuming that's what was being discussed. No. Me and Standby were still being discussed. I'm like, why? Like, you're supposed to be discussing this case. That's the title of your live stream. And you're discussing me and Standby. For what? For what? Seriously. He's not behind the dang accounts, no matter how much you want to believe it. He's not behind the accounts. And that crime tiger or whatever, she was like, you better tell your friend to stop, Standby. You better... Like, bitch. First of all, Standby told me not to get involved and I didn't listen. So what makes you think I'm going to listen now? Second of all, I'm not scared of anything. I don't care if you're freaking 6'5", 450 pounds and you're a man. Like, I will try and fight you. Probably will lose, but I will sure as hell try. Like, people would need to understand that. Like, I'm not backing down from anything. That's not who I am. Now, when all of this drama went about with, like, when I was going through with Nelson and everything, I did back down because it was putting my, at the time, boyfriend at risk. So, I did back down from that. But that's not because that's what I wanted to do, you know? And I hope, like, I don't know. I hope me and Nelson can remain on good terms and everything. And, you know, she had come in my live last night, the night before last, when all of this was going down and everything seemed all right. But then she was in Jenna's live, like, talking about how we're not friends and, like, oh, I have the screen recording of what went down between me and Allie. So I'm, like, confused. The thing is I feel like a lot of people will pretend to be cool to your face, and like, maybe, you know, she just doesn't like me, doesn't want to be my friend, but, you know, isn't going to, like, hate on me, you know, which I'm okay with that as well, you know. I just don't want all the freaking backlash, but you're so confused about that? Yeah, I don't know. It's because people were commenting in Jenna's live that Nelson doesn't like me, and so they obviously don't like me. So the thing is when, you know, two groups of people don't like the same person, they mesh together because they want to be able to gossip about that same person together. That's all it is, to be honest. That's really all it is. Good morning, Fran. Dude, I'm ready for these sheets to be dry. Yeah, this entire situation is just, like, very confusing to me. I do not know what's going on at all, if I'm being honest. Childish, that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But, like, some of the comments, like, I was getting, it's like, and I think it's just because, like, Jenna's a bigger creator. I really think that's the only thing that it boils down to. I think deep down, even, you know, their true supporters don't think that they're fully, like, in the right at all. But they're not going to go against, you know, their favorite creator, or, you know, these big creators on here. Especially if these big creators, you know, have beef with other people, and then they see, like, how that beef is going, and then they're like, oh, I don't want that beef with them, you know, if that makes sense. I really think, like, that's a big thing. But like I said, if I was given solid proof, like, okay, this is how we can tell that this is Standby's account, or this is how we know that he was smuggling drugs, or things like that. If I'm given this solid proof, I will literally choke on my own words. Like, I say that right here, right now. I will get on here in front of thousands of people and literally choke on my own words and be like, I fucked up. Like, I'm a fucking dumbass, you know? I really would. But there's no solid proof from any of them. There's assumptions. It's drama it sells, and true crime is really drama they feed off. No, I know. I definitely learned that. No, I've known Standby for longer than a week. But even if I've known him for a week, like, what does that matter, you know? Honestly, because you can tell just from hearing these people try and have a conversation that they're full of shit. the amount of times that they're literally like, oh, I have proof, I have proof, I have proof, I have proof. I'm asking for this proof and nobody has seen this proof. They're basing everything off of assumptions, first of all. Second of all, I'm really good at reading people. Really good at reading people. And I can tell, like, I can spot a bullshitter. Sounds like everyone on TikTok what does. Assumptions? I don't base anything off of assumptions, really. If I'm assuming something, you're gonna know. I'm gonna be like, I think, or like, this is just my opinion. Like, I'll make it clear as day. But I base a lot of the stuff that I say off of facts and come with receipts and proof every time. So I don't think that's everyone on TikTok, if that's what you're referring to. I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but there's actually a lot of creators, you know. Like, I'm not even going to just say myself, but there's a lot of creators that base things off of, like, facts. Dude, it's freaking cold. I got freaking goosebumps. But, yeah, they're just, I don't know. They're a different breed. I don't know anything about, like, the true crime talk either. I guess it's just a bunch of people that cover stories and stuff, but, like, why are they not doing that? Like, they're talking about Standby, but Standby's not nearly as interesting as, like, a lot of those stories. Like, the Idaho 4, heck, I'd watch. I want to know more about that. I was, like, super invested in that case, you know? And I haven't even really gotten, like, an update in a while on that. So, like, they have other things to discuss that would honestly probably help them out more than discussing freaking Standby. Oh, I'm cold. I just don't understand it, boys and girls. Don't understand. And then, like, then freaking Dot was in my live last night, like, oh, Team Allie, like, Allie's my favorite creator now, and I'm just like, oh, God bless it, now we're gonna cause another uproar. I don't have any issues with Dot. Dot has not done anything to me personally. I wouldn't have really any issues with these people either if, you know, they're the ones creating these issues at this point. Because, again, to come in my live and attack me about, first of all, who are they to determine who I can and cannot support, you know? Or who I can and cannot allow in my box. Like, that is my own choosing. Whether you like it or not. Did you watch his live last night or some night, whatever? Who? Dude, I've been trying to keep up with so much freaking shit. I'm like, this is a full-time stinking job. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Sorry, like, can't come into work. I gotta focus on this right now. Like, it's literally like a full-time job, over a full-time job that I'm not even getting paid for. That's the thing. Like, that's what pisses me off. He freaked out and was screaming and everything. No, I was probably on live when that happens. Because I think he said he was going to expose something. But honestly, I was just kind of like ignoring his comments because